Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing alright because I got another video for you. In today's video we're going to change it up a little bit by doing a video on remodeling an enclosure. I figured there's a lot of space that needs to be filled for my Phonopelma calcotus, the Arizona Blonde, and I figured I'll just take a video of it and show you guys. I hope you enjoy. So here's the enclosure that we'll be remodeling today. And as you can see, the Tarantula has everything that it really needs in there. I mean, it has its hide, which it's in right now. Don't know if you can look at it the greatest. Yeah, a little look there. And then the water dish. I have a little bit of a larger water dish for the size of the enclosure. It's about 5.5 gallons, and the Tarantula is only around 3.5. You may be pushing 4 inches, but it'll grow into this enclosure much better as it starts putting on more size and gets closer to that 5.5 inch range. But I was thinking for the time being, putting some plants in here and filling out the enclosure a little bit probably make the Tarantula feel a little bit more comfortable in a tighter, compact space. And I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, and they actually had a really good fake plant selection as compared to like pet stores that you can go to. And this is the first thing I picked up. As you can see, it has this stem that you can just put in this substrate here, which is going to be about perfect height. And the idea is to put it in this corner, fill it up a little bit more, and maybe even move this water dish over and put this fake plant in. We're going to see how that all looks. And I also got this one, but I'm not so sure if it's going to fit in this enclosure too well, but I will use this eventually. And yeah, get a little bit of a desert theme here for a desert dwelling tarantula. We'll see how it looks. So the first thing I did, as you can see, these are still a bit wet. Went ahead and rinsed these off, which I recommend doing even if you're getting from a pet store or any kind of store. Rinse off anything that's plastic because it may have unwanted chemicals or residue of something that could be toxic to the tarantula itself. So I went ahead and rinsed it off really good, and it should be good now. Right now I'm just mainly experimenting with stuff. So we'll move this water dish over here. And an idea to get it a bit closer to the tarantula as well, so it doesn't have to walk as far from the very end of the enclosure to here. But I really don't want that water dish extremely close to this log hide because that is an actual half log piece of wood, and I don't want it to grow any molt or anything with this large of a water dish. I think that's about as close as I want to get that. But there should be enough room to get this plant in here. Just kind of smush it in. And just gonna fill out the enclosure and just make it look a bit more lively in here. Just putting in one plant like this already makes the enclosure pop that much more and makes it look, if nothing else, look better to the keeper itself. Alright, now for the big cactus. Just gonna mainly put in this corner and just gonna simply push it into the substrate here as tight as I can up against this corner so the tarantula will still have plenty of room to walk around. And I've seen the tarantula climb up here quite often, so don't think that I'm just not giving it any room because it's gonna have plenty. My only fear with this is crickets and roaches and other feeder insects like getting stuck under here and in the plants and hiding for long periods of time. But yeah, I got this stuck in here now, and I mean, it don't look half bad for getting, $2.99 or whatever this was at Hobby Lobby. Just that alone just makes this enclosure pop that much more. Look at that space that was in there before. Now it looks like a really, really nice enclosure. Kind of turned over. And we'll be feeding these tarantulas shortly, maybe even tonight. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I know it was very simple, very short, but I just wanted to show you what a couple of little alterations can do to your terrarium, whether it's adding, a rock or two, a couple fake plants, or if you want to get into the bioactive enclosures with real plants. But yeah, I mean, this enclosure looks 100% better already to me. Remember how this side of the enclosure was really blank and just boring looking, just had the water dish and the hide, which is all you really need for the tarantula. But as far as making a great display enclosure, I think this really helped out and I like it. And I think if anything, the tarantula is going to feel more comfortable in it because it makes it a bit more of a compact space. It's going to feel more comfortable in its environment, and I really like it. And I hope you guys did too. And if you did, give this video a like. Consider subscribing to the channel to see future videos like this and more action-packed videos such as the feedings and waterings we're going to do with these tarantulas, maybe even starting tonight. And we're going to be unboxing some more tarantulas that are coming in here, whether I order them or thinking about going to an expo here coming up, and we'll do an unboxing on each tarantula I get from this point forward for this channel. So, but until next time guys, I'll see you.